Welcome to Barrio Voices, where we highlight the voices of our barrios, familias, and communities. This is Velas, and I hope you're having a good one. Sit back and enjoy la plática. Órale. Welcome back again to another episode of Barrio Voices. It's my pleasure to be hosting you once again. For those that don't know me, my name is Velas, and this platform is meant for us to be connected with our communities, know more about the resources that are out there, and be aware of all the amazing people that are doing work within the community, you know what I mean? Now, today our special guest is going to be the Hispanic Foundation of Silicon Valley. Now, they're going to be speaking about their opportunity they have recently, right? So y'all better apply to this. Now, what am I talking about? They have a scholarship opportunity for the Latinx community out here in the Silicon Valley, right? There's an opportunity open to 11 counties, so it's not just the Silicon Valley. I mean, it extends a little bit, right? But if you want more information about that, make sure to hit the link below. They have all the details, all the requirements, and all the things that you'll have to know about the scholarship opportunity. Again, I'm going to go ahead and emphasize why is this important, right? Because for one, right, in the STEM field, there ain't too many Latinos out there, right? Or Latinas out there, right? And for me, right, when I think about college, I was even lucky I went to college. I wasn't even thinking about college when I was in high school, you know? Only because a mentor of mine was really pushing me that I went ahead and did it. Even when I was in there, I was lucky that I fell into some student support programs that really took care of me, got me out throughout the way, right? And if it wasn't for all that support, then I don't even know where I would be, right? Again, that'd be a different kind of topic, but when I talk about the Hispanic Foundation of the Silicon Valley, they're definitely trying to give to the community. They're definitely trying to be there for you all, there for even myself or anybody out there that's trying to improve themselves within this community, right? And so for you all that are college students, Latinx college students, right, they're trying to get into the STEM field, make sure they hit the link right there in the description. And besides the scholarship, they also provide a lot of different kind of resources, right, for our community. So make sure that y'all follow their page, make sure that y'all subscribe to, in the newsletters and everything, right? And stay tuned with all the opportunities, all the resources they have for us out there, right? But enough said, I'm going to go allow Melissa from the Hispanic Foundation of Silicon Valley talk to you about this amazing opportunity and allow DJ Velas to hit the rola, eh? Órale. Yeah, so welcome everybody to another episode of Audio Voices. Today we're going to be talking about a great opportunity to further allow ourselves to, be embedded in things that we're passionate about. And so here today we have Melissa sharing all the information, sharing all the love, and sharing all the energy to, again, inspire and hopefully encourage others to take on this opportunity. And Melissa, I don't know if you want to give a chance to, to introduce yourself and a little bit about the organization that you are representing today.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for having me today. I'm really excited to talk about our Latinos in Technology Scholarship with all of you and the Barrio Voices community. So I'll start off talking a little bit about myself and who I am. My name is Melissa, and I am the Education Programs Manager at the Hispanic Foundation of Silicon Valley. I myself am first generation born and raised here in East San Jose to Mexican parents. And when I say first generation, I mean that I'm first generation to graduate from high school, to get my bachelor's degree, and I'm the first to pursue grad school. So hopefully, I will be graduating this May. It's been a journey. It's been a journey.
Definitely has, and I think for many of us, definitely we have the resonating experience of being first generation, right? And like I said, we're first generation to do many things, to graduate high school, even go all the way to a master's program. For some, it'd be like first generation and becoming a board member, or first generation and becoming anything. A lot of different experiences out there that we are currently embodying, right? That is again is something that's new to us, and I'm glad to have someone like you and it's the Hispanic Foundation of the Silicon Valley, continue to be supportive and allowing us to find out that there is many ways where we can make this easier for us, going further. And one of the opportunities is the Latino in STEM and technology, correct? And technology and scholarship. And so before we go into the scholarship a little bit more, do you mind speaking a little bit more about the Hispanic Foundation of the Silicon Valley? What is that entitled?
Yes, of course. And one thing that I'll add to that always comes to mind when I'm in spaces where there's other fellow first generation folks too is I think about in the sense of us creating a path that doesn't exist. we're the ones setting those stones in front of ourselves before we kind of move on to the next step. So I think that that makes our journeys all the more powerful, and that makes me even more excited to be able to be here today to share this awesome opportunity, which would be really great, particularly for, yes, our Latinx community, but even more so for some of our Latinx students who might be first generation themselves. A little bit about the Hispanic Foundation of Silicon Valley. We are a nonprofit that is dedicated to providing high quality STEM education and college preparedness to the Latinx community in Silicon Valley. We work specifically within Santa Clara County, namely East San Jose, as well as recently expanding to San Mateo County, namely East Palo Alto and Redwood City areas. There are three main components that make up what we do at Hispanic Foundation. That is education excellence, which is where our Latinos in Technology initiative falls, as well as some of our other STEM education programs for elementary school students, middle schoolers, high schoolers. And it also involves our Parent Education Academy, which is a really, really great program where we connect our Latinx parents to programs and resources that help them better understand how to advocate for their children in this American school system that we're all kind of navigating together. We have our leadership development component, which entails our Latino Board Leadership Academy. So, there we really focus our energy on providing professional development opportunities for Latinx professionals to become more engaged in nonprofit governance. And we teach these Latinx professionals the ins and outs of becoming a board member in order to increase the representation and diversity of boards and other nonprofits, which we know historically are not as diverse or representative of the communities that these organizations actually serve. And lastly, we have our convening and engagement model. And that's really where we connect with the broader community, past our partners and past our immediate families that participate. So there is where we have things such as our Hispanic Foundation Ball, our Latinx Speaker Series, or most recently, our Latinx Speaker Chats as well.
Yeah, in terms of all the things that y'all are offering and all the things that y'all are doing to the for the community is definitely exciting to hear about. The last time I checked it out, y'all are providing a great amount of funds to the community, right? Covering like multiple semesters, and that's really good to hear because again, a lot of times for the Latino community or for me, even for myself, when I went off to college, I was like thinking, how am I going to take care of this? How am I going to pay it off? How am I going to get
Yeah.
an opportunity to even go to college with that? And speaking on that, like, what are some of the requirements that's needed for students to, be granted that scholarship to receive that scholarship?
Yeah, sure. Everything you just said is really real, which makes it all the more important for there to be scholarships out there that would facilitate that academic journey for our students. Our Latinos in Technology scholarship is an initiative created to provide Latinx college going juniors and seniors majoring in STEM with financial assistance, professional development, as well as internship opportunities. And of course, we do so with the intention of providing financial support, but also we want to make sure that we're helping to increase the number of Latinx STEM graduates from college, as well as increasing the numbers of Latinx professionals in the STEM field and careers. So, like you said, our LITSI scholarship, as we call it, as we abbreviate, provides up to $30,000 over a span of up to 3 years, meaning that should you be a LITSI recipient, you could receive up to $10,000 a year for up to 3 years. And yeah, I mean, you already know that Latinos are very underrepresented in tech and in STEM, even though we make up a huge part of the population here in Silicon Valley, which is the birth of Technology. So, going more specifically about what we look for in a LITSI scholar recipient, in addition to being Latino and entering your junior or senior year, and that includes community college students. So, if you're getting ready to transfer to start your junior year, you would qualify. This is open to Latinos who are US citizens, as well as DACA AB 540 recipients. And in addition to having a declared major or acceptance in a STEM program at your university, we do require that you have a 3.0 GPA and that you live in one of our listed 11 Northern California counties. Or you could live somewhere else, but if you're enrolled in an institution within our counties in Northern California, you would qualify as well. And besides that, we ask for students to demonstrate financial need. That would be either through FAFSA or through a student's California Dream Act application. And in terms of other documents and things that we would ask for, that would be that students fill out a personal statement, get a letter of reference, and lastly, provide school transcripts.
And there you have it. For everybody that's tuning in, make sure that y'all get that all straightened out. Make sure that y'all go to the website, that which will be in the link right here below. And then for us to just, again, to check it out, scope it out, see if you are within those 11 counties, right? That is listed
Yep.
on the scholarship requirements. And yeah, that way that y'all could, go ahead and register, apply, and just, move forward with that as well. And I was wondering as well, in addition to the scholarship, or I don't know if it was another component to it, is there any other mentorship or any other opportunities that people that are tuning in may, want to seek even further?
Yes, so students that become LITSI scholars then have opportunities with us to have more professional development workshops and resources for them. We also work to connect our scholars with internships with some of our corporate partnerships. And the hope there is to sort of develop that pipeline so that once our scholars are finishing up their STEM career, they already have increased experience and through internships and professional development. So by the time that they graduate and get ready to start their full-time career, they're already more competitive in a field that is already very hard to get into, especially if you are a person of color. So that's really one of our main goals. And here's the biggest thing, which I want to make sure that I mention. Our deadline for the application is March 19th, 2021. So there's maybe about a month and a half left before we close up our scholarship. What would it be? Scholarship timeline, scholarship deadline.
Yeah. Yeah, so everybody that's tuning in, know that you got it's sharp. It's the deadline to meet. Y'all got about a month. It's a little bit more than a month, right? But don't wait for the last minute. Make sure y'all go and hit the link right now.
Do
Make
it
sure
with
that y'all
time.
are applying. Yeah, apply in time. That way, with everything that you're submitting, it's done with a clear mind and well, it's thought out, right? You don't want to, do anything with what not being your 100%, right? And so, yeah, with that being said, is there any other last words or any words of encouragement that you have for any folks that are beginning to, like I said, possibly transition to a four-year college, right? Or are becoming as the juniors or seniors in this time being?
Yes, I would like to say I cannot emphasize this enough because I get emails from students or from advocates of students that say they're not sure if they'll get accepted or they're insecure or they don't know what to do. So I really want to emphasize that you have to just go for it. Do not be intimidated by the scholarship process. Do not be intimidated by the requirements. You can do it. And regardless of the outcome, it's a really important learning experience as you move forward with other professional and academic endeavors, that you really have to just believe in yourself and your abilities and your achievements to keep working towards your goals and what it is that you want to learn or grow into, both academically, professionally and personally as well, I would say, because you can do it.
Yep, and we're starting out the year with the big bang. We're already growing. We're always, still looking forward to our goals and reaching them at the end of the year. So there's a way to get closer to those goals. Is to apply and make sure that you all are on track and doing again, reaching your dreams and just knowing that there's people supporting you along the way. And
Yes,
so
yes. Please apply. Click the link that will be provided. And feel free also to follow us on our social medias because we're always posting updates on our scholarships and on other programs that we have for the Latinx community.
that's right. And I'll be sure to link that below too. So don't mess up. Everything's right there for you. Okay. All right, muchas gracias, Melissa, for your time, and hope to talk to you all soon again.
Yes, gracias a ti.
Now there you have it again, one amazing episode from our community members that are doing great work that want to share this with you all. Now before we all go and I say my thank yous as always and all that, I'm going to be passing the mic down to Mayra from Latinos United for New America, also abbreviated as Luna. They're doing amazing work and they want to share some quick words about, the vaccines, about the mask regulations and all the things that our community definitely needs to hear, right? So before we all go, make sure that y'all stay tuned, tune into the updates. And then I'll leave with my final words. Órale.
Hello, my name is Mayra, and I am a community organizer with Luna, Latinos United for New America. And we just wanted to share some information about the COVID-19 resources that are available in the county, in Santa Clara County. Right now, it's super important to be on the lookout for what are the new details. And I just wanted to share that there will be vaccinations for people who are 65 years and older in the Mexican Heritage Plaza, right there in King and Alum Rock, on Tuesday and Thursdays, I believe from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. So the way that it works, you get a wristband if you meet the qualifications, and then you can come in and get your vaccine. So it's super important that our community gets vaccinated. If you know anybody living in Santa Clara County who is 65 years or older, you can check out these resources at the Mexican Heritage Plaza. And still, we're still in a pandemic. Just a reminder, please keep your distance. Please use your mask. I know that some studies have been recommending to wear 2 masks. That's what we have been doing to prevent the spread of COVID-19. And stay safe, everybody. Hola, mi nombre es Mayra y soy una organizadora comunitaria con Luna, Latinos Unidos por una Nueva América, y nada más queremos compartir algunos recursos con ustedes, con la comunidad que vive en Santa Clara, en el condado de Santa Clara. Nada más para avisarles que ahorita ya hay vacunas. La Plaza de la Herencia Hispana en la calle King y Alum Brook tiene sitios de vacunas, ¿verdad? Donde las personas de 65 años y mayores pueden llegar a vacunarse. Uno llega ahí, se me hace que a las 8 de la mañana, y le dan una pulserita para que pueda venir el resto del día. Van a estar ahí este jueves y martes, para que si conoces a cualquier persona de 65 años o más, no se necesita cita, no se necesita aseguranza. Ahorita le están dando a las personas que quieran vacunarse, que cumplan con los requisitos de tener 65 años o más. Y solamente como un recordatorio que aún estamos en la pandemia, por favor manténganse a 2 metros de distancia y usen sus mascarillas. Ahorita están recomendando que se usen 2 mascarillas para prevenir el contagio, así es de que por favor sigan cumpliendo con las regulaciones que se recomiendan para que todos salgamos de esta pandemia pronto. Gracias.
Alright, that's it, my gente. Again, I appreciate everything that y'all are doing for the community. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I know the fact that, of y'all tuning in, it means to me that, y'all are definitely tuning in with a great heart, with the purpose of doing great things for the community, a lot of great things for your own families, a lot of great things for your own self. Again, remember, there's the beginning of 2021, a lot of great things to look forward to, right? Again, much love to everybody. Hope that y'all have a great day. Hope that y'all continue to do great things, and just know that I just want to say thank you all. Y'all been in tune to Barrio Voices, where we highlight the voices of our barrios, familias, and communities. This is Velas, and to you all, muchas gracias. Órale.